Hello everybody, we're here with another video, getting set up for a level up. We just got our TimeCrisis 4 in a little bit earlier, late last month. Do you remember when? It was I think late last month, but finally coming around to setting all this stuff off. We've been putting this off for ages at this point, trying to get a lot of this stuff ready. So we're gonna bust out a bunch of videos and look over some of this stuff. We did a TimeCrisis 5 before. More than likely, the TimeCrisis 4 is what's going to be going to most shows, as TimeCrisis 5 is huge and difficult to move. 4 is a good backup plan. So yeah, this was the last game that used CRTs. I think for the SD model, there's a bigger model that has like, do you remember if it was projectors? I think it was 2 big projectors. I don't remember. Anyway, this is the TimeCrisis 4 SD model, for the Japanese one. I don't remember also, the other thing, I don't remember if the gun pedestals are different. Do you? Because these are easy to move. These are super freaking easy to move, and we'll show that later, because like, shit, it makes load, and honestly, like, just the shape of everything here is very square. This stuff is very easy to load into a truck. Granted, we haven't done that yet, but we're pretty sure it will be. So anyway, we got this here. You got it plugged in, yeah? We can probably get that powered up while we're at it. If someone wants to wheel around the guns after, we can push this cab back. I mentioned when we were unloading this container, I think this box back here, I don't remember if that was actually TimeCrisis or if it was another piece of Shoot Away Pro. But we'll get that unloaded in a sec here. Help some of these short people here get the wrap off. What does that say? Oh, it's wrapped in there pretty good, actually. It is TimeCrisis? Alright, so this might be... Oh, what? Actually, I don't know what this is. Yep, that's TimeCrisis.
Bunch of dust.
Yeah, dirty girl. How much of that dust was from here? I don't know either. Here we go. That's a heavy box. Careful with it. So back here we got some connectors. They are disconnected though. I wonder what this goes to. Is this just... There isn't supposed to be anything back here, is there? I mean, the header's already on. There's like 3 big connectors. I wonder if whatever's in that box actually is, because I have no idea what that goes to. I'm gonna flip this thing on. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's got a power switch in the front door, so this needs to be connected too. And that makes sense. Oh, that's cute. It's got... So I've never messed with a US cab or anything either, but we've got 2 PCB doors in the front. It looks like probably... let's see... Yeah, wow, there's just like almost no back access to the... I just noticed that. Like there's access to the monitors here. And no backdoor access. Yeah, that's interesting. That, because like the last one that I had was a TimeCrisis 3. That's interesting that the back is like that. Yeah, let's open this up. Go ahead and get the tape off that, and let's run the... It's going to be different keys. Oh, no. Okay, maybe not. Anyway. Man, this is clean. Yeah, well, I mean, I noticed it with the rest of the cab, too. This cab is super clean. Yeah. Very spacious indeed.
Cute little computer.
So, yep, just a standard System 256. Well, I don't remember if this is one of the games that was super weird and only works on this one. But like, yeah. Anyway, it's got 2 256s in there, and it's just, oh my god, it's clean. Look at the inside. Like seriously, come take a look at this. I guess like this thing's never been used. I'm gonna open. Get me the. See if you can grab the other key. I want to get in the front and see. coin's probably in the bottom here. Kind of curious how much play this has gotten. Because, well, it's got a decent amount of play. 41,485 on one side, 34,816 on the other. 813, yeah. That's pretty high for what this thing looks like. Jesus. All right, so since this is a cab that we're keeping, we'll hang the coin box key there. That's what we always do. We're gonna come and change all these locks out as well. Looks like 3 locks to change. We'll do that a little bit later. Oh yeah, let me make sure this is actually powered off inside before, okay, good. Before we hook everything up. It looks like, oh, this didn't change. Just like, the old TimeCrisis always had a bunch of shit down here too. Don't worry, they should all be 1-to-1. There shouldn't be a possibility of mixing that up the way they make these. What was that? Oh, this is the centerpiece, okay. Yeah, we aren't gonna put all that together yet because again, we're taking this and immediately going to a show, so. Oh, that makes sense, yeah, foot pedals. That makes a lot of sense. We might need this though.
Oh, there's one connector in there and it's kind of hacked up.
Well, the ground's been cut. This is a power supply. Is that actually, yeah, that looks like it goes there. And then power comes, yeah, we're gonna actually need this to get this thing to power on.
They are?
Yeah. That plugs into...
Has been cut.
Yeah, that plugs into here. So... Cool. And then there's one 4-pin from the other side over here that should plug into this. Let me find, yeah, this. So this one plugs in here. Okay.
Okay, it's all done.
That's all of it? Nope, no, oh yeah, no, that's all of it. That seems to be all of it. Go ahead, open up that front. That's the power road on. Wait for something to explode. I flipped it on in the back, so.
I checked. This is you're right. It's not much.
Flip this off real quick if you could. Yeah. Cool.
That's how we got unplugged by mistake.
Un momento.
Exactly get back there. I'll just grab another one.
But yeah, while we're at it, let me take a look at this manual. I kind of want to see what's supposed to be up there because there is harnesses for something. I can't see what. It's like, yeah, there's nothing missing. There's no like weird extra pops or anything.
You want to hand me that phone?
But as you can see, TimeCrisis for SD. Oh, that's cute. Here, there's a. Is that a sales sheet or something here? Let me get this open. Oh, I probably shouldn't put that in. Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna just do a quick leaf through the manual real quick, see if there's anything in the. Let's see real quick about the top. I bet you that there's either nothing needs to be plugged in or just. Oh, yay! I love these. I love these diagrams. Anytime they have the truck in it.
Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna do T-shirts based on this kind of stuff. It's real cute. Look at this,
Make
Abe.
sure it's on in the back.
Check
Oh
this
yeah,
out.
it's on.
Alright.
Okay. It needs to be plugged on and turned on in the front.
Huh?
In the front. I didn't turn on in the front.
Oh, I was hoping you
Got some more here. Okay, let's see. Here's the topper. I don't know. Is anything in here? Yeah, there's a. I don't know. not sure. Anyway. So, if I remember right, what's it called? 256 is notorious for sitting on a black screen for a long time before it comes up with anything. If I remember correctly. Just by nature of how the hardware works. But while that's coming up, I'll take one more look back here. Just to... I wonder if it needs to go up here? Oh, yeah, I think it does. Okay, so I think this needs to be unscrewed up here. Maybe there's like a harness back there, and I think maybe a box to close that up. Okay, that makes sense. So there we've got one side just came up. This side, nothing yet, or?
Nothing yet.
Okay. We'll find out, I think, pretty quickly if we've got one side playing blind, as it should say if it's linked and running. You might even be able to someone grab that. Let's just service switch it. Didn't hear anything, but okay, so maybe it's just not coming up. That side seems to be good. Oh, I didn't service that side. They're actually separate coin. So these just link to each other through an Ethernet cable. It's just direct one to the other. The hard drive the activity light's on this one. Let's see. Yep, we got static on the screen. So maybe we'll open up that back panel and take a look at the monitor space. The reason we're only getting bass out of this is I'm assuming those speakers up here are plugged in, via this thing back here. I'm gonna have to get the hex bits or security bits to get in the back of that. But while we're at it, let's you can take a look at the game. This monitor's a little bit dim. Maybe we'll open up the back of this, see if we can up the brightness a little bit or something as well. But I mean, it works. It's clean. It's just not super bright, but I can't complain. You know, when we commit ourselves to operating CRT games, it's always gonna be a thing. Pedal, yeah, there's no pedal, so I guess that's as far as we're getting there. Let's come back around the top here and see what we've got in terms of connectors. Nothing?
There's nothing in there.
Are you sure?
There is one cable that's plugged into.
We got a step stool or something. Get up there and take a look. But yeah, no, the speakers are down here. There's got to be something that this stuff plugs into.
Because this cable, the one cable,
No, I know.
plugs in
I'll
right
get up
here.
there. I'll get a look. But that stuff is definitely needing to be plugged into something, so we'll figure that out.
Each other?
Let's see. So yeah, that's definitely plugged in to that up there. This is just the header. There's nothing else up there. Let's see, what do we got back here? This just doesn't really seem to go to anything. I think we're gonna figure this mystery out. We're gonna get into the back of here, check the connection to that monitor, and we'll be right back. So this one's just super dim right now, I think. We haven't really lifted. Oh, the brightness is definitely down. That looks like it can be turned up, so. But yeah, this was just super, I think it was off. I wiggled the connector in the back. Now it's super dim. This one seems to be pretty, looking good. Yeah, it looks pretty warmed up right now. The convergence is a little off. I can kind of see the red bleeding, but I don't really care. Oh God, that's all the way up? I mean, that's better, but
That's all the way up.
yeah, I wouldn't say that is necessarily usable. contrast up isn't going to make much of a difference. It looks better on the camera than it does in person, believe me.
Yeah.
But we'll probably let this sit, see what happens.
You're on contrast right now.
I know.
At any rate, while we're looking at that, I'll come around back now that we have this open. Just show the internals. We'll leave this run for a while, see if it warms up or anything. You can see the back of the remote board there. That's how we knew where to look for it. This is, I mean, it's really clean. I'm assuming the other side's really clean as well. Like I'm shocked at just how clean in general this cabinet is. We still don't know where this stuff goes. We'll figure it out. And you said one of the speakers was working, right?
The blue side.
The blue side speakers were working, I guess.
In the panel.
In the panel, okay.
Yeah,
Panel,
so
yeah.
it was that one.
So you have voice
Yeah.
prompts coming out of here. The main high end of the sound that's supposed to come through here.
Yeah.
We're getting nothing so far.
Maybe we'll have to see if we can get into this a little bit more. I don't really want to do that work, but we'll look a little closer in the manual or something. I was looking at that box. I think might actually go on that. I think that's actually what that is, and maybe that's just this box is a relay here. This thing. But I don't see any. Is there any connectors in this? It looks to be about the right size. Can someone get this for me? Thank you. I just carry it. I'm curious as to now that well, it covers. It looks like it covers that space maybe, but I'm not sure what it covers. We've got some screws and a. There's actually no circuitry in there. Let me see. Are there? No, there's no screw holes there. See if that fits over that or something. Maybe it fits in there somehow. Anyway,
No.
no.
Doesn't
There's
go,
no screw holes for it.
Yeah, it doesn't go in here either.
I mean, what the heck goes there? What did was this box 2 of 2, or does it say? Just TimeCrisis 4 parts. I have no idea where that goes then. All right, well, we'll be back and kind of figure some things out. All right, we figured it out. I looked in the manual, and apparently this is the transport position for the header. So we've unbolted it from the back, and you guys can just push it straight on forward. Will it catch? Will it stop somewhere? Looks like it will not.
I don't think it's gonna stop somewhere.
See if it, wherever it lines up the holes, yeah.
Oh, this is where that goes. No, it's lined up. I see screw hole. That probably needs to go a little bit further.
Okay.
Cool. Make it.
And this is not gonna fall, it looks like, so we're good.
Push it.
But yeah, now you see you push this forward, now there's the hole where these connectors are supposed to go.
Can you see it
So
from
now
here?
that we know this, I
It's
don't
in there.
know,
Mine's in there.
like depending on how we pack this in the container, we may or may not ever need to, or in a truck, we may or may not ever need to do this, but that's really freaking cool.
Boop. Right side. We have sound.
All right, so up here, now we got that stuff hooked up. We got the foot pedals in place to test. Oh yeah, no, now you actually kind of can't see anything on the camera too, but. Is it not calibrated? I'll go into calibration. Let's do that now while they're doing the header. Yeah, we got the lights on and everything now, so there's gonna be a test button on both sides. Or test switch. Yep, there you go. It's a Namco cab. There's an on and off for test. So let's go in and do IO test on it. Go ahead and turn free play on while we're at it.
Okay. Which button is
Scooch.
Sorry.
This is probably safe.
Free play, IO test, and we want gun initialize. Go ahead if you want. On screen, did this stay disconnected when we put this back on? Do we know, or was it disconnected?
It was not disconnected.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. It might also be the cover.
That's a good point. You make the excellent observation.
There it is.
There, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let me.
Move, I'll screw this back in.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. It might be getting better. It's still. Well, I mean, it's also just on a solid color, but that's not great or whatever. But anyway, that seems to be fine. We'll test over here. So come on down. There is a select switch.
Okay. Oh, okay. That threw me off.
And it actually looks like coin options are now not the same, and it is freaking out about it. So we'll go ahead and make that the same, and now it's happy. While we're at it, see what's in here. Leave that default. IO test. Go gun initialize. It actually looks pretty solid. Oh, it's pretty damn solid. Oh, a little jittery, but pretty solid. All right. Let's go. Solenoid test. You don't want to pull that gun out. Cool. Again, yeah, we're good. Not worried about LEDs. PCB is fine. Whatever. Okay, so we've gotten others. Nothing. Okay, cool. If you want, you can go ahead and test this side. I'm gonna come on over and actually take a look at this, which, yep, again, also this one just looks pretty solid. It's just not very bright. Let's flip her out. So one other thing, I'm gonna check real quick. I wonder if they plugged in the, if this is like other monitors I've seen. Someone have a light? And see which port this is plugged into, because depending on the type of video,
It might not be getting enough voltage.
yeah, I might not be getting enough voltage. So let's see here. I don't think it's going to be the case with this chassis unless it's plugged in over there. Sometimes they'll have one that's like designed for JAMA video and one's designed for like JBS, and that'll change whether like the signal is amped or not. Maybe we'll open up the other side and kind of take a look. I'm gonna take a break while we look at this. Okay, so I guess we're gonna wrap this up real quick with just the last few things. So the box that we were looking at, yeah, it just goes right there once this thing is moved forward, bolted in. It's probably safer to transport this with this pushed back, but I don't know. We'll see what we do. With this monitor, honestly, it works. It looks better in camera than it does in to the eye. It's kind of playable. The stuff like when the nanobots are running at you, you can't really see shit. But you know, we're gonna relegate this to kind of like a last priority cab to throw on if we have to. We came down here, we checked a couple things. I'm not sure if it's actually obeying the settings, but and actually just I was mentioning earlier about you can see that with the light there, like the red bleeding the convergence. I'm not going to mess with that too much, but we came down here, we changed the dipshit settings to on for 2 and 3. 3, I believe, is to run 31K, 2 is the video signal. We did try swapping the VGA between them. It didn't seem to make a difference, so it wasn't a PCB issue to begin with. What else? This tube is probably going to need a rejuve or something done with it to make it like really good, so that's just going to go into our work log. What other things are we got the back on here? I think that's about it. Like we did the play test. I'm not gonna, you know, TimeCrisis 4 is everywhere. You can, nothing really special to see there, but I kind of want to just, you know, mainly this is just to look under the cab. So anyway, I just wanted to wrap this up. We're gonna leave it at this for now. We've got a lot of other things to tackle. Something like rejuving a tube before the con isn't something that's gonna happen. So we'll see. You know, it's functional. It's just not super clean. So that's it for TimeCrisis 4. I'm going to move on to some other things. We'll see you in another video. So we did a rejuve of this tube. It's going to be in a separate video since I think it's interesting enough to have its own separate video for it. But I just wanted to show, you know, we went through, we tuned as much as we could. And, you know, this tube is probably going to need other work, cap kit, maybe the flyback or something. But it looks a lot better. It's definitely playable. For as little as we... You know, at little hours as we're going to be powering stuff, I don't think it's too big a deal. But we are now, you know, we're quite aware that, you know, somewhere down the line there's probably something needs to be done. Anyway, I just wanted to wrap up the TimeCrisis video showing that, because I think we already did a little bit of gameplay. We've, you know, looked over the cab and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know which of the videos will come out first. Probably this, but you know, go check that one out if you wanna see what we did to rejuve this tube, because we didn't have to do any actual, you know, soldering or component replacements or anything on it, and you know, it looks pretty playable. But yeah, that's it for TimeCrisis 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be doing Lethal Enforcers next at some point, so look forward to that. We'll see you guys at Level Up. Thanks for watching. Take care.